Hello everyone, I hope you guys are having a wonderful day, making some really good trades, and yep, let's just get into it. And we could see that Bitcoin is back to $44,160 today, but not before making a nice move all the way to $45,000 before we came back down there. Oops, move my resistance box there for a second. Let's just lock that in place for now so it doesn't move ever again. Probably lock all of them. Yeah, everything else seems to be locked in place, but for now we can see that Bitcoin's starting to come down 44,160. We are in a bit of a short at the moment, making some good money. Again, if we do come down, we still, if we decide to follow this pattern right here, we can see we're still gonna have a significant amount of support coming in around $40,000, 40,300. So if we do start to trend downwards like this over the weekend, or maybe next week, again, this might not happen. Just saying, if we do come down, these are going to be some key areas of support to look at. Obviously, again, you can take a look at the TA2 chart and the TA1 chart to find other levels of support as well. You can see 41,500 and 39,172 here. And again, if we start to come down right here, we might catch a little bit of a bounce at 43,873, but your strongest support is going to be coming in at 41,000 or 42,000, basically around that area. So always look at the green support boxes for stronger support, and if you guys want to access all these charts, you can find them in the description, by joining the Discord. You get access to the charts and the Google Sheet. Moving on, we can see that Bitcoin right now printing a new candle. We have a 2 and a 6 right here, so significantly less bullish than our -5 and our 14 that we just had today. So new candle, new day. Maybe we're gonna get a bit of a drop, who knows. At the moment, Bitcoin's starting to come down a little bit. Nothing too crazy at the moment. We might get a drop overnight, but we're just gonna have to see what happens. Again, the weekly still looks extremely bullish, so Daniel's prediction is falling in line, looking quite good. Again, the hash ribbons are still have not crossed, but let me remind you, they are getting quite close once again. And it looks like we've been getting rejected at 44,600, but again, it's too late to tell right now. The week isn't over. There's still 2 days left, so let's not jump ahead and make everyone panic. It's very possible that we make a new all-time high. Who knows? Again, I don't have a crystal ball and I can't tell you exactly what's going to happen, but I can anticipate market movements, and according to Federal Reserve rate hikes and stuff, the market, the traditional market seems to be rallying, right, for the time being, right? We just got a rate hike, everything seems to be normal. Why not just buy more, buy the dip and then just ride this on? The Fed has the situation under control, right? Quarter point rate hike should calm down 7.9% inflation, and look, the Fed's getting even more aggressive. So for the stock market, for the Fed, the stock market is a short-term indicator. If you don't see a huge market correction, then it's we got the green light. We're all good to do even more rate hikes and even more aggressive rate hikes. But just wait, as the Fed gets more aggressive on inflation and they start to raise the rates significantly more. Fed Powell's already thinking about doing a half a basis point rate hike. That's when reality is going to start to hit the markets, as earnings start to decrease and unemployment starts to rise. And the Fed, Jerome Powell has said he's dedicated to fighting inflation. He will not stop the rate hikes, and he's going to keep increasing them no matter how high unemployment gets. But I believe actions more than what did I say? Actions speak louder than words. I want to see what he does versus what he says. He says he's committed to fighting inflation. Now let's see how committed he is when the economy starts to tank and the stock market starts to tank and everyone starts screaming at him to stop the rate hikes and to do a complete 180 and to reverse it, to go back to quantitative easing. We're just gonna have to see what happens. But again, let's just wait and see. Let's not anticipate too much what he's gonna do. Looks like Bitcoin's fighting right now to climb back above the 21 weekly and try to close a weekly trying to close a weekly candle above it. That would be quite bullish for Bitcoin. Historically speaking, once we've closed above, once we are above the 21 weekly, we are in a bull market. But yeah, let's just wait and see. Again, I've been anticipating a market correction for a significantly long time, and that's why I believe Bitcoin was going to go down, right? I believe that the traditional market is significantly overvalued, and I expect the SPY, especially the NASDAQ, to start to keep correcting towards the downside. So that's why I'm so bearish, right? I don't expect the Fed to be able to fight inflation. I expect gold to start rising significantly because of this. I expect the Fed to keep doing the wrong thing and print money during a recession, right? Recessions can fix inflation, right? So I'm going to explain quickly what would happen, right? A recession comes, right? Things get bad, people lose their jobs, right? What would happen if you lost your job? You would start to spend less money, right? And spending less money would create less demand, and less demand drives prices down, right? So in theory, a recession would cause prices to go down, which is technically is inflation as well, because we all know inflation is rising prices. So if that's the case, then let the recession go. But now this is what the Fed does to avoid the recession. They keep on printing money to avoid a recession, because the recession, nobody wants a recession. It's hard times. Nobody wants bad times. They've been trying to avoid bad times for so long by printing money that the times are going to get so bad now that they won't be able to print their way out of this one, right? Because now we have high inflation, right? And now we're about to get high unemployment. Now we're headed towards stagflation. Now the Fed won't be able to fix that. They're just going to have to push through it and raise the rates extremely high to fight inflation, because now it's fully out of control. Now, it would have been okay if they just let the economy tank and, you know, let everything reset and level out. But no, they've been trying to avoid this day for so long that it's gonna come back and it's gonna bite them in the ass. But you know, that's what happens when you don't face the music and the music comes to you later on. But yeah, overall, I still believe in Bitcoin 100%. I believe that Bitcoin, if we do get that big market correction, I'm gonna buy the dip like you wouldn't believe, right? Because that will create a huge buying opportunity. But if this weekend we do get a dip, it's possible we come down to 42,000. I will be looking around 42,000 to place some longs, and then from there on maybe get a bounce, and maybe we'll ride that up to $49,000. 49,170 would be my first take profit if I were to take some profits around that area. Again, you could take some profits around 46,300 if we get to that area. So always be looking at those levels, guys. But yeah, overall had a nice day. Always thinking about you guys. Lots of people joining the Discord. Very nice to see. Getting some new members before, you know, the 10K mark, where is the day we're gonna be raising it at Discord prices. So if you guys want to get in, lock in that lower rate, you can join the Discord now. We're at 8,697 subscribers. So thank you so much for your support, guys. And again, to remind you what the right thing to do. The right thing to do is to hedge against inflation by buying scarce assets. Yes, you can speculate and buy Bitcoin, but you always want to hedge, buy gold, silver, real estate, right? Things that have intrinsic value, right? Safe haven stocks and stuff like that, right? A lot of people were doing the right thing in 2008 and losing money, right? They were betting against the housing market because that was the right thing to do. Now you can do the right thing and invest properly and still lose money for a long period of time because the market doesn't see it that way, right? So I was, you know, shorting the market for a long time, and I still am short. And obviously my short position is in the red still, but again, it's the right thing to do, correct? Because according, you know, to all the fundamentals, markets should be going down, but the Fed, you know, fighting the Fed never works out too well. But yeah, we're just gonna have to see how that short plays out. Anyways, guys, you guys have been awesome. Thank you for listening. I love your support, and if you guys want, you guys can join the Discord, $10 a month, and also you get to see my trades there, because that's where I post my trades. We're in a trade right now. And if you haven't already, you guys can sign up for Big Get Trading. Links in the description. Help support the channel. Peace.